All right, a team here in James Madison hosting Troy in the Sun Belt Championship game. And yeah, with this one, you got a team in James Madison. They got to figure they're still alive to make the college football playoff. They're going to need basically uh, Virginia and Duke to upset Virginia. Maybe the other team from Virginia can get in for James Madison here. Their coach just recently going to UCLA, and now Madison's got their next coach. So I don't know. Are they already getting ready for next season? What more can you do if you're James Madison? You're on the cusp of the college football playoff. You've lost only one game all season, and that was to Louisville. 28-14. While you could talk about the teams in the college football championship, they were no match for a pretty decent team in Louisville. They lost to them by 14 points. So JMU 23-17, last 41 as a favorite. They also have gone over in five of their last six games coming in. James Madison here, 18-13, last 31 against the spread in conference games. These two teams did not meet this season, nor did they meet last season. James Madison won 16-14 at Troy back in 2023. Troy has won this game in two of the last 3 years, back in 22 and 23. Troy did win this championship game. So there's a little bit of experience here, but James Madison with that 23-point spread here is kind of recognized as again pretty strong team. The total is only 48. So what are trying to say here? You got a game that's going to be around uh, I would guess 35-14 or so. Would that be? That's still only 21 there. So maybe a little bit light on the total. But what do you think here? Trojans have been held to 16 points or fewer in the games they've lost. And if they don't get 16 here, I don't know if it can necessarily go over, but with just a couple of touchdowns, maybe here it still can get over. The Trojans have four losses this season, by 11, by 21, by 13, and by 33 points. Troy is 4-1 against the spread as a road underdog this season. They're also 12-5 against the spread as a road underdog over the last 4 years, and they're 25-9 against the spread in conference games. Troy's gone under in four straight games coming in. They're also 24-8 against the spread in their last 32 off of a win. So there's a lot of positive trends for Troy as far as the spread. This is a conference championship game. I mean, they're 6-2 in conference. They certainly had a pretty decent year here. Somebody had to go try to take on James Madison in this game. Let's see what you guys have here with the chat all-stars here. Again, James Madison's going to need Duke to upset Virginia in the ACC championship game. JMU's been crushing their opponents. There's no doubt about that. They have some of the best, ranks as far as yards per play in the country, yards per game, and scoring margin. But again, they're playing their own ilk. And they are here too, so make no mistake. But Bob Chesney, the coach, he's heading to UCLA here. And Troy got in because they upset Southern Miss last week, remember, as 6.5-point underdogs. But they've kind of struggled this year. I mean, as far as their yards per play margin, they're down there for sure. In the more towards the bottom than towards the top, that's for sure. All right. They've also had problems on this offensive line. They've allowed 49 sacks this season, has Troy. That's not great because you've got JMU defense that held Coastal Carolina last week to -5 yards rushing. So plus, maybe the distractions for James Madison coming into the game can be a little bit of a factor and allow Troy to get this money like sometimes they do. Here we go with the chat all stars, and Timmy Two Shoes. I think he likes James Madison. And Cal Dog liking the over here in this one. And Timmy Two Shoes, James Madison, team total over. Greg says Madison for the blowout there. Kendrick Mo will wait, get involved in a live. Timmy Two Shoes says, what about the portal? What about the opt outs for these two? These, maybe more tomorrow with some of the minor teams here. Let's see, any others here? James Madison first half for Timmy Two Shoes. Latifa's in the chat. Hello to Latifa. The queen is here. Thank you, Latifa, for stopping by. Let's see. I'm going with the over here in this game at 48 here. In fact, we're seeing right now 46.5. Can you imagine? Maybe it'll be, maybe it will be a shutout or something here. 46.5 right now for James Madison. I don't want to go off on him like that. Got to give Troy a chance. I mean, try to talk him up here as much as I can in this one. Look, like someone had to earn this championship game spot, so why not Troy to hang in here? Like I said, could there be a little bit of distraction when you have the James Madison coach pretty much getting ready to leave here? James Madison, they've got great quarterback obviously in Barnett, 2,900 yards, 20 touchdown passes, 13 touchdown rushes. Got a great running back in Wayne Knight, 1,000-yard rusher. He also catches them out of the backfield. So James Madison held their opponent to their season low in yardage 5 different times this season. So this is usually this is a closely rated game. This is only the second time the Sun Belt's had a double-digit favorite, really, but this JMU team does seem special here. They might put up the points needed here to get the victory and maybe still get this game over. So I'm going to go over in this one. I'll investigate whether we can get JMU over the top, maybe Troy on the back door. You guys had mostly James Madison, it seems like, here in the chat. Latifa likes the over in this one. She also took Jacksonville on the money line in there. All right. And let's see. Timmy says there was some JMU mentions about getting in the playoffs if they blast Troy. Unlikely. Yeah, like I said, they need Duke. They need Duke to beat Virginia for sure, and then they need to rock in this game, and then they got a chance to make the playoff. All right, and let's get going. Latifa's ready for the next one. So am I. And Cal Dog says need some style points there.
Thank you for watching. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for Ramon's best bets and his premium picks, be sure to click the link in the description to take you right over to Ramon's handicapper page at tonyspicks.com.